Hello and welcome to Hobz and Friendz. Today we are going to be doing Kael and Drakkel, and so I kind of want to show how to get there just in case anybody doesn't know how to get there. But we're going to start here in Eastern Waste. We're going to get Bard Song, we're going to get Invis, and we're off. So it's pretty much the exact same location it is in, the other two normal Eastern Waste zones, right? There's the classic one, and then there's the Reign of Fear one. Pretty much the same spot. So if we look at the map here, it's right down there. Now we're going to do all the quests in one video for that zone because they all chain upon each other. So you can't just grab them all at once. You have to pretty much do them all in order. And it's going to be easier to just do them all in one video versus doing 3 mercenary quests, cutting that, and then going to start right back where we exactly started, right? So definitely going the right way, except I'm going the wrong way. So it'll be nice, one video, but we're almost there. So had I not overcorrected a little bit, we would might have been there slightly faster, but it's fine. At the moment we are 113 on Hobz and Tawani, and Nomagard is still 112. So this should be challenging. I feel like these mobs are gonna be hitting pretty hard, but I think we should be fine. Kind of drop down here without taking fall damage, and then drop down here. All right, so you can kind of see the gist of this, right? There's dead live giants and a bunch of undead giants out here. Now, you couldn't fight these. You can if you want, but they're all reinforced, so that means they're really strong giants. And they're have a lot more hit points. All right, we can zone in. All right, we're inside. You can already tell it looks different. It does not look the same as the original Kael. So let's go ahead and re-invis and start making our way through here. Now the layout is kind of the same, but it is different. So we're gonna get past these guys here. The only thing that's gonna see us is gonna be like a name, I think. So it's just hard to tell just by looking at them if they're named or not. So that's one thing. Let me make sure my mercenaries are actually on. Not that I'll probably need it, but the way I run through things, right, I'm constantly moving, so it might go bad. All right, I don't know if the wolves can see invis. Those ones don't. All right, perfect. Now we have a few quest mobs here. We have this guy down in the bank. He is for the Wolf's Bites quest, and then Drakkel the Vindicator gives most of the mercenary quests, and then Ice Weaver gives another one. So that is going to be kind of how this kind of works out, right? Let's see here. Yeah, all the mercenary quests plus the first partisan quest come from Drakkel. So let's go up to Drakkel, and hopefully nothing sees us. There we go. Kind of work our way through here. Now, these are all undead, so it's a great place to play a paladin. All right, then we can wiggle through here. And there is Drakkel the Vindicator right there. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down another campfire. I did put one at the zone just in case we died. But we're putting down the empowered one here because we're going to be coming back to this point a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and get the quest. So he, pretty much tells us you look like any kind of your kind. I suppose perhaps we'd met before. Blah, blah, blah. Like, we've killed this guy a million times. Don't know why he keeps coming back. Nah, reduced. skills. And the first quest here, citizens revolting, right? So this is the first mercenary quest. It says, return the animated corpses of the Kormdiff and Kormzeek, right? So it means we just go kill 4 of them. Now let me grab this on everybody else. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna do one of the partisan quests at the same time. Apparently, Nomergard was able to spawn this, the find survivors. So I guess we'll be doing that one along with revolting at the same time. So that'll be nice. All right. So for citizens revolting, we need a frost giant or a commoner or a lord. Now they spawn in, I believe, this first area over here. So we'll have to go check there. Now for find the survivors, we're going to have to go to right down here, hail him. And then we're going to have to go over here, hail him. And then over here, kill 8 of these things. And then come back down here. All right, so that's not too bad. Not much overlap though. So let's get invised up so we can get out of this little area without having to fight an army of undead giants that have way more hit points than I want to deal with right now. Now there is names that spawn in here in this pile of undead here. So keep that in mind when you're running through this. They will see you. And you're gonna get a lot of ads if you're not pulling them correctly. I think everything will roam enough to cause issues for you. All right, so we're down here. Now we have the aggressive corpses. Those are like the things attacking the bank. Let's go ahead and hail this guy real quick. Hail. What? Vindicator sent you? It is good to hear that the king still lives. We have managed to drive those deads away. Please deal with as many more of the aggressive dead as you can. Alright, so what's that say to do? Alright, we need to go... Well, the bank is up at the top, so that's where we're headed next. But we're going to go over here. I think this is the way we're going to go. And up here, we're going to have to turn into skeletons, I think. I'm surprised autofollow is working so well here. All right, these are all watchers. And that goes down to the bank. All right, where am I going to find these guys? So, oh, you know what? There's another area right over here. Might have them. It's just a matter of finding them. All right, so there's this bridge, and then right here. So we got a soldier, adjudicator. Now, see that named wolf? We're going to need that for another quest, so we don't want to kill that guy. Soldier, high priest, nope. What about back here? Restless armor of Zek. I've never seen that before. Let's see here. Let's see what counts again. I got the EQ resource page that has a listing of all the mobs that count. Right? Commoner, fisherman, berserker, gladiator, wolf trainer, frost giant, all found throughout the zone. So none of these are going to count. It's one of the more annoying quests because of this very specific target set. We can look down here. Does not look like there's anything down here, actually. Wow, let's completely blank. All right. What about in this building here? That is all holes. All right. That is unfun. So it looks like they took out the water area there, so that's nice. Arena spectator sorcerer. Now this is going up to the throne room, right? So we got trooper. Can do at least the partisan quest. But you can see how this is much larger, a larger area. So it's kind of nice in actuality. There's no doors now. And it actually looks like a giant throne room, right? It's kind of cool. They did slant these stairs, so you don't need to like go up them, which is kind of cool. There's a berserker. All right, we're gonna grab him. Hopefully he counts. And I'm still using my mage because there's gonna be some call a hero action I want to do to save some time on one of these quests. So I'll keep doing that for now. And that did count, so perfect. Can we re-invis? So we can, there's a commoner. All right, that works. Don't have any arrows. There we go. Excellent. All right. Not too bad, right? Like, I mean, obviously I do have a higher level mage in the group, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's too much. You know, it's that bad. I did this with did something with a, you know, a higher level necromancer in group on my Drakkel characters, and it did not go as well as this. So I think there's a lot to be said about the warrior here. Is that a named? No. All right, those are not what we want. What about these ones up here? Sentinel. No. All right, back to Invis. Staying Invis is probably going to be the smartest thing we can do here. As we have to waddle up the stairs here. There we go. Somehow the shrunk dark elf can't make it up the stairs. Let's see here. Really? Oh my god. Is she shrunk in skeleton form too? The gnome can just go right up the stairs, but now this is a tricky spot because there's so many guys here. That lord is one of the ones we need, so we're gonna have to kill him. Let me see what this, oh, here's a solo one right here. All right, we're gonna schwack you real quick. Let's grab you, bring you over here. Oh my god, he just punted me. I was jumping. There we go. Should give us 3 or 4, and then the one over there we're gonna have to do a lot of mobs at once. It's just gonna take a cooldown for that. But what we're gonna do, break following these guys. All right, we're going to brace for impact. Flash of anger. Oh my god, stupid ass mercenary. Warlord's Fury. I'm just gonna burn on this one. Oh my god, she healed me and just took it in the back. Oh my gosh. What a ridiculous situation to be in. See, wade into battle, punish the fight, dissonant shield. Jeez. And you know that's why we have two. That's why we have two healers: the cleric and the mercenary. Because if one dies to stupidity, like that one, we can keep going. Alright, let's get you into... Alright, Blackfang is up. Where the hell does he spawn? He spawned over there, so not 100% sure why we didn't run into him. There we go. Alright, we finished the mercenary quest. Oh my gosh. Now we can go back and get the other one from Drakkel here in a second, once we finish this quest. Let's invis up, because we're going to have to go into this area here, and then we're going to have to kill some stuff. Alright, I guess I wasn't invis. We're gonna have to kill the, I think, aggressive corpses that spawn up here once we kill the big guy. These right here. Alright, we go in here, and Yatar, we hail him. Clear. And now, the only situation that is going to happen is that I think you can AoE hit those things, so I'm going to do undivided attention on some of these guys. Oh my god. Yeah, see, he's on us now. Which is annoying, right? I don't know if there's a faction related to them. Yeah, let's kill this one. We can also kill the aggressive corpses down by the bank. Or not the bank, but the merchant area is what they call it here. The bank is up here. Now, it looks like he didn't decide to attack us, but I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen there. What are these ones? These are aggressive corpses, so we can grab them. Alright, let's double before we go pull 3 mobs. Let's see what happens to us from this sentinel here. Come on. It's gonna take a while though. I mean, that's gonna be 4 mobs, I think. I don't really feel super confident on that. What level are they? Con 113. Thinking about lulling them. See what the cleric gets. I don't want to use the bard one. All right, we get 30 seconds with this one, so. Oh my god, this is named. I just realized. Oh shit. Flash of finger. I'm just clicking stuff now. Oh my gosh. And I got summoned over here, and of course. By all this shit. Is that a wipe? Yeah, of course. Resolute defense. Warrior's Bastion. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, let's play from the mage and see if we can resolve this situation. So stupid. Oh my god, why didn't they come attack me like while I was like doing it? That's absolute dumb shit. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. As long as we're up here, we're gonna grab the next quest. So remain, reduced, skills, and then it didn't give it to us because we are on that quest. Let me see if I can. Alright, so we cannot get it because we are on the partisan quest. That sucks. Alright, let's go ahead and go finish that. Now, if I'm the only one here, the name should still be up. I don't think we killed it while we were dead. So let's go do that. I don't think Invis landed. Let's go kill that name and then see if we can get the aggressive corpses. I should have thought more about, like, you know, still being on the aggro of that thing. I don't know why it didn't decide to attack us earlier, and maybe it took it that long to kill the aggressive corpse, and then it was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that guy, so let's go do that. I truly don't know, but kind of hilarious nonetheless. All right, we're almost there anyway. Go through here. I am so much further ahead than everybody else. It's kind of nervous. Or nerve-wracking. Alright, what do we got here? Sorcerer. Berserker. What's the name called down here? Frozen Shard. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, full-size Dark Elf can't go up these stairs. But the full-size gnome can. I mean, what the hell is that all about? And a shrunk Dark Elf can't do it either. Yeah. Do I need to, like, have page up? No, page up doesn't matter. I can't even jump up it. Oh my god, this is overly tedious. And this guy just like ran into the wall for some reason. Alright, so how are we gonna play this? We got some dudes there, we got this roamer here. Black Fang's right there. Or no. Blackwings over there still fighting these jackasses. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to let that one go. I don't think I can take all those guys at once. Oh my gosh. That's something. Alright, let's kill this guy here. I feel like he's gonna be problematic first. We do have the healer mercenary back, so that should help somewhat. Oh, jeez. What a waste of a name. Oh. I like how this DPS mercenary tries to, like, intercept things. It's kind of funny. Oh my god, really? It's like the Drake attack in BP. Oh my god, they're still going. Alright, we're just gonna stay clear of that. It is just gonna end up with us getting killed. Alright, let's get pulsating glow. God, there's another one. Direfang. Is that another named? Yeah, Direfang's a name too. Alright, that's funny. Alright, let's go right here. Now we're gonna have to kill the giant first. That is gonna be the smartest thing we can do. Let's blink him. Oh, you stupid ass. I know you. This is my mage. No, she doesn't have anything on numpad 1. I don't know why the mage pet even attacked. Radar hold isn't on, so that's more or less a protection thing, but God, what did it hit me for? 36, 34, 13, 39. Oh my god. Yeah, this might be difficult without the mage. Now that I'm seeing the full hits. There we go. We got an extra point in healing for the mercenary. All right, let's do brace of impact. That unattended acrimony or attention, unyielding attention, and that'll force it on us. And then we're gonna do finish the fight. And Warrior's Bastion. All those like cut off the huge hits, right? There we go. And we get 1% for that. So we get some icebound feet and a nice earring. Jeez, that was a fight. And they're still schwacking over there on that thing. Oh my god. Dumbasses. Alright, we need, what, 4 more? 3, 5 more. 5 more. That's what it's so hard to see. We need 5 more aggressive corpses, so we might as well just knock them out real quick. And then, hopefully by the time we can, like, I don't think it's gonna take 6 minutes. Never mind. But, hopefully we can get back over there, go to Drakkel. Now, we should be able to get the task list right. So I'll should be... Sorry, I'm losing my voice. We should be able to get the list so we can get the next mercenary quest. And then No Margard will get the next partisan quest. So we should be able to do more double dipping there also, in theory, but we'll see. Oh my god, they're still fighting that wolf. Come on now. All right, that is done. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. Oh my gosh. Is it 5%? To get credit for the kill, I'd have to kill every single other one before I kill it, and I would kill it just passively, so I guess we'll just let that go on forever. And, you know, wish those poor souls good luck, because I will just kill them with AoE, and I don't really want to deal with that right now. Alright, let's make our way down here, and hopefully the Dark Elf can go up these stairs. Doesn't look like she can. Now down by the bank there should be at least 2 more of these aggressive corpses that we can kill. Yeah, there's a bunch right down here. So how the hell are we gonna do this without getting gangbanged? Jesus. I feel like they're not doing their scripted actions. Alright, let's stand right here. Let's lull this one. And then we'll grab these 2 right here. And we'll Flash of Anger just in case, with Brace for Impact. Apparently I can't click Brace for Impact right now. There we go. Resolute Defense. Can I click it now? I don't know why it's not letting me click it. There's some conflict there, I guess. I'm not aware of. I switched to the water pet for more damage on the mage, and I haven't parsed it yet, but since they fixed like weapons and stuff, I have him using 2 fire weapons, so I don't know. Alright, that is done. Alright. Let us go up top. Now imagine if you didn't have, you know, double invis, how long it would take to do these quests. And that is like the #1 reason why I run a bard in all my groups, is double invis. And then you add cellos onto that, and then you have, you know, probably the best support class in the game. Like if Enchanter had double invis, I think it would, you know, make the decision harder in most cases, but they don't. They have the 2 invises, but they can't double invis. which is the key to it, right? All right, we finished that. So we can hail that again. Remain reduced skills. I'm already working on a task for this person. Oh, okay, P task. All right, he's not going to give me the other mercenary quest, is he? Okay. All right, I guess everybody has to kick P task. Oh, only Nomergar can issue. All right, kick. There we go. Now I can say skills and I'll get the pop-up, right? I get put soldiers to rest, which is the second mercenary quest. Then we go over here to Tawani. Say skills. Same one. And then if I say skills on Nomergard, it's going to give me the choice between all of them, right? And he needs to do, what was that? The soldiers to rest, right? That gives us that. And then I can go over here. And the same one, right? Because we already have a cooldown timer for the shared one, which is the one we just did with the going to the bank and stuff. So we should be good there. All right. Now the other one we can do is Wolf Bites Giant. So we can pick up that one down at the bank area, and we might as well. I think it's a shared quest. I'm not 100% sure, but let me check. Yeah, it's a group quest, so we can do that one too. Let's get everybody in Viz. And work our way back down now. So this one, put soldiers to rest, requires us to kill trooper, sergeant, adjutant, lieutenant, anything with some kind of soldier title in the name. So like these ones out here, you can see like soldier, trooper. These are going to be the ones that count for that, legionnaire. So keep that in mind. And we have to kill 14 of those. But I'm going to go get this Wolf Bites quest real quick, so that we can have that one churning at the same time, because I believe it has some, there is some overlap on a lot of these quests, and it's worth it to do them at the same time versus not. All right, so this one comes from this guy right here. So we hail him. He nearly jumps the roof. Just ignore him. He's taking a wolf bite. All right, he got bit by a wolf. We need to go find his wolf and put it down. Come on. Gonna give me the quest? Put him down. Let me cheese it. Put him down. There we go. Can't do it because they haven't finished the mercenary, right? So now we can just cheese around it. All right, so this one, we have to go kill that wolf Frost. Now, if you recall, we saw Frost up at the zone in when we first came down. So that's going to go be where we go, and hopefully we kill some of these soldier giants along the way. So right up this way, around this corner. I'm just surprised how well autofollow works here. I totally ran past. should be able to get it real quick. Usually the hard part is waiting for the wolf to spawn, so. Alright, let's kill this guy here first. There we go. And then I'll use No Regards lull to lull the, like, to try to break that up a little bit. Alright. Where is No Regard? So we're gonna lull Lieutenant Frostbite. And Frost. And we're going to pull Adjutant Polaire, who should count for the mercenary quest we have. Sorry, I'm sick. Hopefully I can cut that out, but if not, I'm sorry. There we go. It's working pretty well. And that one counted also. Now we're going to select. I'm going to pull Frost. Gonna lull the guy on top. Now we can do them both at the same time if we get them both, but I wanted to try and lull them. Do a flash of anger there. We win 75% of our hit points in a single bound, right? Like, that is insane. All right, we finished that part. What do we gotta do now? Find and kill the sorcerer. Now, try to remember the sorcerer here. All right, just any Krom Zek sorcerer works. So let's turn off attack. Sell those in Viz now. You can find sorcerers pretty much anywhere. I know there's one up by the throne, so we have that one there if we need to go get it. Sometimes there's some in here, but I don't see one, so let's go back down here. There's one right there. Excellent. All right, let's do this. Let's pull back a little bit. Let's break follow on you. So let's lull that guy. Let's lull that guy. And let's see what we get. More than I thought. Ultimate Stand, Fury, Splendid Glory, fight, finish the fight. We have battle maybe. Definitely more than I was expecting, but what is that? Only 3. There we go. Now that is done. So we can go tell him we finished it. All right, that's looking pretty good. At least I am, like, it doesn't look like I'm tanking, but you can see, like, when down here, like, right now the pet has it, but I'm grabbing aggro most of the time. And I think I'm not getting as much aggro because I'm not using 2 taunt weapons, but once I Once I get to 115, I can put the second taunt weapon on. And we'll be having a better time there, but not too bad. Alright, so that's done. So we can go down to the bank and turn that in. Luckily we got those up, right? I've had to like kill every single thing in here multiple times just to get that to spawn, so got lucky there. Alright, we can hail him. We've been given a infused water bottle. Find a priest of Zek. Alright, I'm trying to remember this one here. Oh, okay. The priest of Zek is up top by my guitar. Alright, now I remember. So we just zoom up here. Now, keep in mind that we have that other quest going. We're already at 5 of 14, so kind of the trick is that we're not focusing on that and we're getting things done for it, but we'll eventually get it all done. All right, let's get you guys to the top, and then all right, we're up here now. This is where this gets like really annoying. There's the priest of Zek right there, but we can't trade with him while he's fighting this thing, and we can't really do much about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my mage pet on this mob right there, this aggressive corpse, because that's going to do single target damage. Now I'm going to also target it with there it is. That, so the mercenary gets involved. Right now I don't want to attack this myself because I will do AoE damage, because I'm not going to change my multi-binds right now, but this should get that thing dead, and then as soon as he dies we can turn into this priest of Zek here and get this done. It's kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is at this point in the game. I don't know why they just don't have this guy stand off to the side so you can just turn this in. Come on. Now it's at 11%. All right, where is he at? Priest of Zek, hand that over, and we get a blessed version of it. All right, perfect. Let's grab everybody. Let's sell those and invis, and make our way back down. A lot of running around in this this quest. That's kind of why I'm doing them all at once. Since we were able to overlap them, because I'd already done some of these quests on the other characters, right? So that saves time, because otherwise you have to do all 3 mercenary quests, then that partisan quest we did, and then you can do the other 2 partisan quests, right? It's very linear, and it's not as fun, because you're literally killing the exact same things over and over again to get the stuff. So it's just kind of more intuitive to do it this way. All right, now we can give him the blessed bottle. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, an aggressive corpse. Oh, okay. All right. All right, pet attack that. you at? You got knocked outside. Jeez. Because you're not dead. Alright, let's deal with this real quick. I don't even know if we got the turn-in done. Averaging. Come on now. Oh, it looks like the mercenary died. Oh my God. All right, let's get his corpse. Divine rest for my body. There we go. All right, now we need to hail him. There we go. That's all we had to do. Let's see here. All right, we got 425 platinum, 1 mercenary point, and 1.3% experience for doing that. All right. Now we need to go kill more restless giants. So I'm going to do that, but I gotta go rebuff Hobz here first so we can actually survive. And we'll be up at the top at Derek the Vindicator. All right, we're back again. Oh man! All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to this area right here. This is where King Tormax is, and we're gonna break follow. Grab Gnome Regard here. Since he can spawn it, we're gonna drop down here, and we're gonna talk to Iceweaver Beldican. Hail him. We're gonna say Velium to him, and then should be able to get it. It's the keyword here for sleeper. All right, so if we say sleeper to him, we get the ice moves. Now, this one wants us to run all the way out to Sleeper's Tomb to get some information. So we're gonna do that. Mostly because there's an overlap with this quest and the next quest that we're gonna do. Get that going, but we don't have to take everybody. So we're only gonna take the Bard, and we're gonna leave everybody else here. And we're gonna run out of here. Now, if I had my my clickies up, I'd probably just teleport out, but this will be just as fine. Now we can do this with the Bard because we just need to go to Sleeper's Tomb and run over some spots, and we're gonna pick up some stuff on the ground. Everybody in the group gets the items, even if you're not there. Ironically. Unless they changed it, so you know. Last time I did this, I could have one character out, everybody else in, and they can just kind of do the turn-ins for me while I'm there. I'm running the wrong way. All we got to do is run outside of the zone and get the Sleeper's Tomb. Now, I picked the Bard because she has the double invis, and she has Celos, right? So she's going to be the most productive at getting through all the different obstacles that we're going to run into getting there. Now, we still have to kill what the rest, the 11, I think it's 11 or 9, whatever. I can't even see the number there. Mobs we got to kill for that quest. But this quest is going to have us try to spawn the Grand Armsmith, which we need to get his notes off of him, which involves killing a lot of these mobs over and over again because he only spawns at a very specific spot. So the overlap, you know, saves us time eventually, but it's kind of nice. All right, so now we're in Eastern Waste. Now you could have easily just gone back to your guild hall if you had a teleporter up. I could have thrown to hero, but then that's still, you know, I still have to zone into my guild hall, and I'm too lazy for that. Now if we zoom out, Sleeper's Tomb is just like literally right there, so it's just not a big deal. Just don't want to run into a name that would see us. I mean, we can fade and stuff like that, but I'm skeptical it'll actually do anything. I've not had very much luck fading stuff off. And grab the shinies on the way, because they are great. Alright, now we just want to make sure that like the returned one isn't up, right? Like that's the name that spawns right here. There's also a servant of the sleeper that spawns here. I don't see him either, so. Alright, so we need to go into Sleeper's Tomb, right? Well, we can't. We don't want to actually go into Sleeper's Tomb because it's not available in this expansion. Though we can click into it, so. Alright, click on the orb is what it tells us to do. I don't remember that, but there we go. Quest got updated. Get an ice sample closest to the tomb. So if we zoom in here, we want to go on the other side of this dragon, like right over here. Somewhere around in this general area. There it is. So I get this chunk of restless ice. Now if we go over here to Nomergard, it's on his hand too. So, or Hobz, it's on his hand. So everybody gets it. Now it says give that sample to the quest mob. Now that's kind of a dick quest if you ask me, right? It's kind of a dick that it wants you to run all the way out, run all the way back in, and do this, right? I'm going to hand this over. And then, oh, go get another piece. Oh my gosh, really? All right, so then we can just go over to, I think, this one. There we go. And then give the snow sample. All right, now it wants us to find the armor smith. And so then now we're done out here, right? That's all we had to do. So now we have to go find the armor smith, get his notes, his manual, and all that stuff by killing him, obviously. And then we're done with the quest. So I'm gonna run back into Kael, and then we're done. But it's just it's so much easier to do it this way. Is have, you know, leave somebody on the inside at the quest mob and come outside. I don't know why they don't have you collect the 2 samples and then bring them back. Like, it's just, it's like it's prolonging the quest time for no reason at all. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill some of these guys over here to progress this, put soldiers to rest. I'm gonna park all my guys like right here. I think is gonna be the good spot. We know we can take 2 at once, so, you know, we're going to grab probably 2 at once here, depending on what this guy stops walking at. Schwack him there. Alright, we got a solo. Nice. 20% of our health in a single hit. And I want you in this corner. And I want you in this corner like that. And I want you right there. Alright, perfect. And that one guy, that guy counted, so. Now there is a potential name that can spawn from these guys here, so we may get lucky, but we're not in the named bonuses right now. So we are in currently the faster what you call it? Faster lockout time. So the statue of Rallo Sec is up. Is that a named? A statue of Rallo Zek. I don't see him on the named list, so it's probably just like a thing. Is there anything else that's red? No. But definitely this will knock out that part, and then we're gonna go down to right here, near like here's the entrance to the throne room area, right? This general area right there is where I've always been able to get the Grand Armor Smith. Now, we'll see if that's going to be the same spot. He might already be up. I haven't even looked actually to see if he is up. So yeah, I don't see. I don't see Grand Armor Smith, so we want to spawn him probably in that general area anyway. This is going a lot easier than I remember it going the last time I was here. Because I remember getting like doubles. Every poll was doubles. And I think it was Holdridge, who my paladin, who I was here on, and it was just not a pleasant experience. In other news, I'm very close to having the core of my new website for the channel done. I feel like I have everything the way I want it, and all I need to do is add the content at this point. So it's I'll probably release it with like it's gonna have like written guides. It's gonna have videos for each of the video, like the transcripts from the series, and makes it more searchable and stuff like that. It's gonna have that, direct links to the YouTube channels for everything and stuff like that. So theoretically, I'll probably launch it with not all the content done. It might even be launched already by the time this video airs, since I am literally a month ahead of my live video stuff right now. But theoretically, it'll launch soon, and hopefully it makes like the written guide stuff for the guide videos a little bit better, right? I'm trying to improve that a lot, which means instead of like me just making up the video as I go, right, I'm gonna probably have to write the guide first and then turn it into that, because right now I'm using the transcript that gets generated from YouTube, and then I'm editing that to kind of get those to kind of make some sense there, because I can't stray too much very far from what I said in the videos, right? So that's something I'm working on. And then I got update 8 for the random site in progress. I was gonna ship the authentication module with it, so it could so it could be, you could authenticate to it and I could edit stuff live, but I decided I'm not gonna do that. I don't trust I don't trust myself to build a fully functional authentication system yet. Oh my god, I just got schwacked. What the fuck? What the hell happened? Is this a named? No. I don't have divine res up. I'm gonna stand farther back. Jeez. What happened? Oh my god. I got hit for 52k, 52k, 45k, 47k, 27k, 48k, 48k, 52k, 4. Oh my god. He just... he took me home. Oh my gosh. All right. Now, I still need one more. So that's unfortunate for me. Let me, okay, so we'll do it unbuffed, right? I'm not going to go get him buffs for this one kill. Let's see what happens with no buffs. I have 116 AA on this character. Truly have no idea where I was going with this. She's almost max AA though, so she's got that going for her. Steel Vengeance maybe? Shock and Blades line. I feel like that's probably where I should be going since I think I have everything else there. Let's go with Steel Vengeance. I think that's almost done anyway, so that's good. And then we'll leave that. Oh my god. All right. You got damage shield. Oh man. He's actually only missing. He's only missing 16 to 25,000 hit points, right? Like, that's not that big a deal. Now that I look at it, right, with his standard buffs. And he's still in, like, weakened state here, so. That is not as bad as I was thinking it was. Now, like, he's only getting one, like, I don't have my 125 cleric in my guild hall right now. She's on it as a trader instead because I'm trying to maximize the amount of time I have left on those characters to get that taken care of, right? All my items I'm trying to unload. So I don't feel like it's not gonna be that big a deal. Let's get the bard singing again. Let's do cleric short duration buffs. Yeah, he's just under 300k hit points, so so that Trooper Coldstone is our target. I just can't believe we got hit that hard. I wasn't paying attention. I was assuming this was all going to be trivial. There we go. Easy. Nothing too bad. Why is that merc? Why is that merc like fuck off, right? There he goes. He like went over here. I don't know what he was doing. But he was just like, screw it, I'm letting him die again. Alright, so we finished that quest. Alright, let's go turn that in. And get the, well, we don't have to turn it in, but get the next version of it, right? There we go, all the way back here. There's a reason why I did it that way. We hail him. Hail him again. Remain. Reduced. Skills, which will give us heroes must die again. And which will tell us to kill the heroes of Kael right now. This one's another kind of tedious one. Certain ones count, certain ones don't count, but at the end of the day, we'll get it here pretty quick. All right. Heroes must die again. And then the same one right here. So everybody has the same quest. All right, now I'm gonna med up and get my endurance back. I'm probably gonna go grab some more buffs just so I don't have to suffer death again, but we'll be right back. All right, we're down by the bridge where I'd say the throne area, right? So this placeholder right here, the Cleric of Alanzek, and I think there's one in here. So there are several different placeholders, but we're gonna go with this one here first. Hopefully we only get, all right, we only got the one. Somehow. I rebuffed everything, so we should be fine there. But I do have the battle taunts. Hopefully I don't get schwacked as much. Just so we can get through this episode. The next episode is going to be the Tower of the Frozen Shadow. We only need the 3 mercenary quests in that zone, so luckily Nomergard has already done the progression for that zone, so we can skip having to do the key nonsense for now. I'll probably do it eventually, but getting the key is so annoying. It's easy for a bard, so I might maybe if I make a bard persona, I'll do it, because a bard can literally just like run from spot to spot and re-invis themselves. So now you can do it with the boxes and stuff like that, but it's just so much faster on one character. I was able to do it as a necromancer, so I think I have it on Holdridge. I think we did the whole progression. So if you want to know how to get the keys and stuff, watch those videos in the Holdridge's Crusade, because we did them all. But what we're going to do is we're going to clear pretty much everything from this point to the throne. In fact, we can actually go up behind the throne, and there's 2 spots we'll clear too. And then somewhere in all that, we're going to get the Grand Armsmith, or whatever his name is. There. Now, we might get some Heroes of Kael. I don't know exactly which ones count for that, so if we're lucky, we'll get some of those, but I'm not sure we're going to be too lucky on all of that. Now, it's like there's like a 3-way in here, and truly, I already lost somebody. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where did she die? Where did she even go? Oh my god, she like went over here, and autofollow is 100% worthless. Like I have all my characters on 60 FPS. I moved like 2 feet, and she's like in fuck all land, right? Like, it's just I absolutely frustrating. But we'll get her rezzed up here in just a second. I don't need to go get her buffs or anything like that. This is absolute nonsense. I moved 2 or 3 feet, and somehow she followed the wall instead of just staying with me. It's just like absolute shit, really. There we go. In fact, let's break follow. There we go. Grab this one. Like, none of these have counted for the heroes must die again. Alright, close enough, I guess, for a res. Get back over here. Let's get Bard Song singing. No, I'll just let you guys sit right here. I think we're fine. There's like, you know, there's a few roamers and stuff, but I'm not too concerned. This is gonna be like a 2 or 3. I don't know what we're gonna actually end up with here. 2? All right, perfect. I'm gonna do Flash of Anger and finish the fight with some brace. I guess finish the fight and brace do not stack. I think that's what it is. So that's fun. All right, so these ones counted. That guy we just killed counted as a hero. So that's nice. Come on. Alright, I got those. Where are we at? Got turned around there. Alright, let's grab this guy, Chanter. Whatever his name is. Now she has no mana and no endurance, so she's gonna be a little on the low end for a little while, but that's fine. Alright, so all that's clear. Now we can kind of move up here. Let's do that. Can you guys follow me 20 feet? Now, as far as I can tell, the Cleric of Valenzek right there is a placeholder. I'm looking at, there's a map on EQ Resource under the Ice Moves quest that shows each of the different placeholder spots. And yeah, so there's one right there, and then there's one right at the bottom of the stairs, right over there at the bottom. And then 2 of them behind the throne, so. I think we'll just kind of kill everything here, because we're close to level, right? And I would like to level before we get the partisan, right? So that would be kind of the goal there. That way we get more experience into 114 than we do into, you know, the overlap, right? There's always some kind of weird overflow between levels, so I would like them to yeah. Stupid bard. Why are you running in circles? No one else ran in circles, only the bard. Experience isn't bad at 0.3% per, so that's not too bad. But obviously not the best. Alright, so what is this guy over here? He's a sentinel? No, why not? Let's schwack him too. %of my life gone in a single bound. Oh my gosh. The amount of healing that has to be going. I wish I had my log parser on right now so I could see. But the amount of healing that is going on right now, it's gotta be insane. And I do not see. Oh, he is up. Where is he up at? Track. He is to the right. Oh, he might have already respawned up front. Let's go check. Storm Giant. Oh, there he is right there. All right, perfect. thing we checked because I didn't really want to go down the stairs. I was actually pretty quick. Like I've been here for like 10 respawns before seeing him before. The fact that we got him on the first first clear is fantastic. You know, obviously less experience, but it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna grab that. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now he is going to drop some books, and we're going to want those books. There we go. There we go. So we want his notes. Take that to Hobz. And his smelting book. Take that to Hobz also. Alright, so we have to take all those all the way back to the you know, where we started at this. Let's go up to the arena. Now we might want to invis through this. Yeah. Let's go up to the arena. Because we're gonna have to kill a named. Like we need some kind of not named, but we need specifically named giants for this next part. And there is a guy inside the priest area that count. What's the name of the guy who spawns here? Dindar Blackblade? I guess if we could see him, he's gonna kill him. We're already smoked. Right. Alright, so inside of here, there should be a guy. Alright, let's kill this one. It's like a high priest or something that spawns around here. Or not, I guess. I'm 100% sure now. I thought they spawned right here, but maybe we need to go down a level. Oh yeah, 3 of 10. Oh, that guy counted. Alright, that works. That works. Let's go down here and see if we see anything different. Nope, that just takes us out to the arena. And this is where we'll be when we do the mission down in that arena. Alright, well that sucks. Alright, we got that one done, so we might as well go turn these pages in real quick. Invis. I think turning that in will be... Oh, that guy might be one. Yeah, let's try him. Oh, shit. Flash. Oh my god. Fight the fight. Bastion. Oh my god. Resplendent glory. Yeah, let's get some more healing onto this situation. Alright, we're at 4. That guy counted. That was worth it. That was absolutely worth it. Oh my gosh. Once we finish, once we finish all the quests, I'm probably gonna do, probably go try to do Zelandikar, and probably do a Zelandikar video. But I'll leave the mage out, just do it with these three, and we'll see how well it goes. I think we'll get smoked, personally, but I need ore to make some armor, so might as well. I think I have full like 115 bard gear and full shaman gear at 115. I don't think I have anything for the warrior. So I'm gonna have to get some ore so I can get him some armor. All right, so we can stop right here because we don't all have to jump down this hole that's one way. Right. And then we need to give the this guy this and that, and then speak to him again, and we're done. Which gave us partisan, which gave us 114, which is nice, right? So we get 10 AAs, 11 mercenary points, and pretty much +1 to everything. So it's pretty nice. And is there still, yeah, there still is an invisible wall here. It shakes you back to the arena, but I don't know what's inside there. Nor do I know where the statue of Ralosek is. Alright, let's get someone back up top. Alright, now we can kick that task. Kick P. Oh, yeah, it's no regard, actually. Alright, we'll kick that out there. Now we just need to get these last few named in one, you know, these heroes. And we're done. We'll be done. I don't know how long this video is, but I feel like it's gone on forever. Let's see here. Let's invis up. Alright, for some reason we weren't invis and got attacked. Right here in the middle of all this terribleness. Now, there's a chanter guy over there. I think he's going to count, so we're going to kill him too. And whatever else we have to kill through this process here. But, I mean, leveling up, we should be a little bit more durable. So we should be fine there. But, we'll see here. Let's invis back up. And see if we can find that chanter. So the Storm Giant soldiers should count. So that's what it says on EQ resource. So let's see real quick. So we're at 5 of 10. But we might have to look for Stormcaller, Ice Chanter, Ice Crafter, Chanter, Oracle, Ice Weaver, and Vorkin Ice Shard. And Nirik, Wolfsoul, Gragat, Bajorm, Major, and yeah, so that guy didn't count. There's a chanter. Let's see if we can get him. And his 20 fucking friends, Jesus. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm pretty sure this is death no matter what. Alright, let's just get them out of here. Alright, we're back. It looks like we spawned the name though. So we might have to deal with that. I don't know. There he is right there. So I think the best course of action is to come over here. Of course, I didn't do auras, son of a... Alright, let's do your aura. I was in too much of a hurry. Oh, yeah, I guess you already have yours. So, Tawani died. And we just need to get her aura. We'll kill this two here, and then we'll kill the named if we don't get him beforehand. Oh, jeez. This is looking more dicey than I want right now. Here, let's invis up again. Let's go over here. I think this might be a safer spot. Alright, let's pull this guy. And we're still the only ones here, so we're not really on any time crunch or anything. And we still need 5 heroes, so that'll be what we're working on while we're clearing this stuff. We should there should be at least 1 hero in this mess of nonsense up here. So let me see if I can kill this terrible lighting right here. This is just like, it's like they didn't even try. No. No. My God, there's maybe. That might work for right now. It's gonna break something else. I know turning off shaders turns off something else, breaks something else in this, but it's working for right now. All right, Flash of Anger. Yeah, you can see the it's just like terrible. Like, why is it so bloomed out, right? Let's see if we can tweak that while we're killing this guy here. So we turn back on this, but we disable bloom lighting, right? That doesn't do anything at all. Advanced lighting. Nope, does nothing. Alright. It just doesn't feel right. Like, that is overdone bloom, right? And this is what it looks so much better. So it's kind of weird how it doesn't change much there. All right, let's see here. Let's get you singing some songs, because that's what bards are good for. Alright, how long on Flash of Anger? 10 seconds. There he is. Alright, we're pulling him in. We're gonna start with Ultimate Stand, right? We're just gonna start it there. There we go. I'm gonna do Finish the Fight, Bastion, Dissonant Shield, Tenacity, Fury, Bravery, Resurgence. Because this guy's gonna be hitting for like an absolute massive truck, right? He's already hitting for 24k doubles. Surprised he doesn't like Rampage and all the other nonsense. Alright, that's working really well. I think we're not gonna have any problem here. So we're still at 5 of 10. Hopefully this guy counts as like a hero, because he is a named, right? Like, you would think the names would count as heroes, but you know, I don't know. And then I guess we're gonna have to go find some more heroes. I might do a cut while I kill all of them but one, because it could take hours. There we go. Jeez. All right. So we got Black Render, which is the tier 2 shield for Well, not for the tank, but... And we got arms, which is the tier 2 arms. Nice. Alright, this guy's a legionnaire. Let me see if he counts. I don't think he will. We need ice chainers, so we might have to go to, oh, you know where I know where we can go. Let's go there. I don't think there's any other named up here. Oh, that guy right there. That guy is supposed to be one that counts. And I think he spawns like right here. So that's where we're gonna go. Alright, everybody on me? Just roll that stuff, please. And let's go. See how it looks weird? with the shader off, right? Everything starts to look really weird because this is the for the ice shader, right? But at the same time, it's a bit, I don't know. All right, what do we got here? We got a High Priest of Talon. All right, let's kill this guy. Not exactly what I was looking for right here, but come on. I just cannot generate enough hatred for that 125 mercenary. Could be that I don't have the hate mask. I think that's probably what it is. Jeez. Alright. No regard, you're gonna... I've been in the right spot. Alright, you're gonna lull that guy. You don't even have lull up. Alright. He's 116. I mean, that's stupid. Give me a lull that doesn't even work on anything in the fucking expansion. I mean, alright, we got a gangbang here. Flash. Fury. Resplendent Glory. Brace for impact. Still doesn't work anymore. Why does this not work? Jeez, I just got killed. Where is it? Where's Blade Guardian? Oh my god, I died. No regard died. Fading memories. Can't. Oh god, they can't. This is just gone terrible here. All right, we'll just keep going with. Yeah, we can't get out of here. Our Steins aren't up. Jeez. Come on, Tawani. You gotta have something. There we go. My one's down. I don't have any pet heals up, do I? I don't see Men Companion at all on my... Alright, we got a few seconds to look for it. There it is, Men Companion. Hotkey that right here. God, this is an absolute... some of this just... It's gone terrible. Absolutely terrible. I can't use my multi-bind because it's it's gonna auto assist Hobz, who's dead, who's targeting the dead thing there. So we're gonna min companion. Oh my god, it did nothing. I thought it was gonna be like a complete heal. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous there. There we go. Jeez. Well, I gotta fix this, so. Alright, so we're right down here by the throne area, and I found a chanter, so we're gonna kill this one. Looks like there's a second one up in there, in that little room up there, so we'll get that one next. But, in theory, we're safe right here. We shouldn't have to worry about any of these other roamers. But the chanter should give us 9 of 10, and then we can wrap this up. And we'll be able to move on to the next next zone. And there we go. Got him. That's 9 of 10. We should be able to just walk into this room. Surprisingly. Yeah, we should be fine here. This guy should count. In theory. Go. Can't believe we died so many times here. This stuff is hitting hard, right? Like this is hard content. Definitely hard to do. That one did not count. What about this guy here? He might count. All right, we're getting a 2 for here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flash of anger so I can move a little closer here. I'm gonna draw bravery and tenacity, then I'm gonna rampage, and theoretically we get credit for this one, and we did. Perfect. All right, we got some bone marrow there. Roll that out, and we've completed the mercenary of Kael and Drakkel. And we already finished the partisan earlier in the episode, so that's another 6 mercenary, 10 AA. Very good there. All right. I think that is a good place to call it here with the death of those things. All right, so next up is the Tower of the Frozen Shadow. We're gonna go into that zone now. That zone requires keys. Nomergard already has all the keys we need to do the mercenary, so we were gonna just kind of cheese through it and use his keys to get through it with the mage, so we don't have to deal with the absolute shit show that is trying to get the keys there, because it's a very time consuming process. I think I spent 10, maybe 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours trying to get those keys on Holdridge, and it takes forever because the mobs, you got to do it. The best time to do it is when it's one of those extra rare spawns and you can get the names quick. But there we go. Kael, Drakkel done. Now we will be coming back here in probably a few episodes for the mission, so we will do the mission here, which should go fine, but we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.